Hello and welcome to a 15-minute upper body workout with weights. I've got a pair of 10s and a pair of 5s. If you've got something similar, perfect. Otherwise, just work with what you've got. We've got a mixture of weighted exercises and body weight exercises. And I think our shoulders is going to know about it. We're working for 40, resting for 20. Make sure you've done a warm-up so you're not going into this cold. Otherwise, you increase the risk of injury. So if you haven't, be disciplined, pause this, go warm up a little bit, and then come back. So assuming you have done your warm up, let's get ready to rock and roll. I'll explain what each exercise is as we come to it. So the first one, we've got shoulder press. So bring your weights up onto your shoulders, tuck the tailbone under to protect the lower back, and then we're going to push up and come back down. Makes me pull faces as I do it. We really need to make sure that you're not arching your back as you push the weights up, because that's just going to put too much pressure on your lower back and cause injury. So squeeze the glutes, pull the belly button back towards the spine, tuck the tailbone under. Give yourself that nice solid bracing position. Good. Next one, bent over row. So you're going to hinge at the hips, push your bum back towards the wall behind you. The spine in a nice neutral position, not straining your neck forward. Look down at the floor. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades back. Row the weights back. Squeeze. Let's go. 40 seconds. So the weights end up near your hips, not near your armpits. So don't think about lifting the weights up. Think about squeezing your shoulder blades together. And shoulders are down and far away from your ears. 15 seconds. Keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. Good. We are down onto the floor without our weights. We've got plank shoulder taps. Oh, my weights have been outside, so they're absolutely freezing. So come into a high plank position or off your knees if you need to, rather than your feet. Keep the weight forward. Opposite hand is going to tap opposite shoulder, minimizing the rocking of your hips. You're trying to keep your hips as parallel to the floor as you can, and your arms in a vertical line. So your shoulders are stacked above your elbows, which are stacked above your wrists. Your head isn't disappearing between your arms. 3, 2, 1. Lovely work. Press ups next. Yay, just what we wanted after that. By the way, my socks have holes in them, so if you see that at any point, I know. Right, press ups off your knees or off your feet. Nice solid plank position. Elbows are tucked in or at 45 degrees maximum, not out at 90. That's going to put too much pressure on the joints and again risk injury. Tuck that tailbone in. Last few seconds, 3, 2, 1. Good. Superman! Yay! Forget to come and lie down on our bellies. Lie down on your tummy. Tap fingers next to your temples. Keep looking straight down at the floor. And we're going to lift and squeeze. Lift, squeeze, come back down. Exhale as you lift. And you're trying to squeeze your back. Pull your shoulder blades together. Feel your lats working a bit as well. Shoulders are still pulling down away from your ears. Keep going. Little mini pause in that elevated position. Good. What's next? Arnold press. Seated. So either kneel on the floor like I am, or sit on your bum. I think I'm going to use these. When we go for seated versions, if you're not leaning back against a chair or anything, because there's less momentum through the rest of the body, it often feels much harder. So slow and steady, and if you need to use lighter weights, go for lighter weights. So bring your elbows together, out to the side, up overhead, out to the side, back together again. Working the entire delt. Front and back of the shoulders. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice. What's next? Chest press. We get to lie down on our backs. Oof. It's getting into position that's the difficult bit, isn't it? So come and lie down on your backs, knees bent, push the weights up, allow your elbows to come back to the floor again. Push up and back down. Ideally, you want to try and spend very little time with your elbows on the floor. So as soon as they touch the floor, push back up again. Obviously, it makes it much harder because when your elbows are on the floor, it feels quite nice. Oh, relax, swallow. What's next? Ah, flies. Right then, you're going to need just one weight for this, probably your lighter weight. We're going to do it from an all fours position. So nice flat back, and we're going to extend one arm out to the side. Shoulders pulling down, a nice long neck. Keep looking down at the floor rather than straining to look forwards. Again, by being on all fours, we're removing any extra momentum that helps. Not to be mean, just to isolate the movement a bit more. Make those muscles work harder. Last few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Oh, we're going to feel good after this. Get ready for it. Exactly the same on the other side. Here we go. Move some fashion into the wall. Remember, nice long neck. Slow and controlled as you bring the weight back down towards the floor. Every time we work against gravity, we want control there. That's where the real strength is. Because it's easy to let gravity swing your arm back down. It's much harder to work against it and keep it controlled. Nice! Plank walk-ups now. So coming into a high plank, off your feet or off your knees. And then we're going to drop down to our elbows, push back up to our hands, keeping our hips nice and steady, maintaining a nice steady rhythm. Here we go. Down onto your elbows, up onto your hands, And repeat. Maintaining that plank. Don't let your bum come up into the air. Make sure you're squeezing your bum cheeks together, pulling that belly button back towards your spine, and trying to minimize the rock. Naturally, there'll be a little bit of a rock, but we're trying to make it as small as possible. 10 seconds to go. Come on, you can do that. Yay! 5 exercises left. Mountain climbers next, a little curveball in here. So we're gonna up the heart rate, keep the pressure on the arms. Into that plank position again. Let's go. Marching, running, sprinting, your knees into your chest. And we're keeping our arms in a vertical line. It's so easy to start tucking your head back between your arms, but that is letting all the pressure off those arms, which is why it's so tempting to do it. So keep pushing the weight forward. Last few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Tricep extensions. Oh, how are the old arms feeling? Mine are feeling it. So kneel or sit. I'll go side on so you can see what I'm doing. Bring your weight up behind you, and we're going to drop it down our spine and push your palms up towards the ceiling. Tuck that belly button in towards your spine. Naturally, there is a slight arch in your back to allow your weight to come down your spine and not bash you on the back of the head. But we don't want to arch too much and just put all the pressure on our back, especially the lower back. Good. 3 exercises left. Bicep curls next. 40 seconds. Easy. We can do it. Here we go. Curl them up towards your shoulders, slowly back down. You can do one arm at a time or both together. What we're trying to avoid is your hips swinging the weights up. If that's happening, the weights are too heavy. So drop it, or do one at a time and see if that's easier to isolate it. Last few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. 2 exercises. We're going back to the beginning. Shoulder press and bent over row to finish off. When I'm doing a shoulder press, I find it really hard to speak at the same time. So if for the next 40 seconds I'm quiet, that's why. Tuck the tailbone under, pull the tummy in. Exhale as you push. Halfway. Keep squeezing those glutes. Don't let your lower back take the brunt. Nearly there. Come on. 3, 2. Woo! Oh, I was feeling that. That's for sure. Bent over row to finish off, 40 seconds. And then we can do a victory dance and skip around the house because we're done. Keep that back nice and flat. Shoulders pulling down and away from the ears. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Don't think about lifting the weights up. Think about squeezing the shoulder blades. Nice neutral spine. Keep looking at that point on the floor, just in front of your nose. Control it down. Squeeze up. Nice control on the way back down. 3, 2, 1. Awesome work, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm definitely feeling it. Take a bit of time to cool down and stretch out so you've got less chance of aches tomorrow. But thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon for another one.